Many people believe if Oklahoma City wins tonight, you're saying the new dynasty of the NBA. I don't give a damn if that sounds good tonight. Yeah, let me continue that for it. I don't give a damn if the Lakers were bought for $10 billion 2 days ago. Even though the NBA fixed things for the Lakers, we know this. Okay? But I think you're seeing a new dynasty in the making. What's up, Daniel? Daniel Burry in the building. Happy Thursday to him. He's out in California. He knows about the Lakers being sold a couple of days ago. And what people seem to forget is there is a hard cap in the NBA, and everybody's on the same playing field in the NBA. And tonight, the team that could begin a new dynasty in the NBA, which is O.K.C., all their players are signed. Okay, and the NBA is not covering this series well at all. John Morant with his spat with Stephen A. Smith, uh, John Morant was right. You're talking more about Memphis than you are about O.K.C. and Indiana. And this has been a great series, folks. I mean, one thing is true. Joy Taylor said this, and she was right. You're seeing full court press, you're seeing steals, you're seeing knockdowns. That's what you want in the NBA final. You don't want no star ball. Oh, well, LeBron did this. Don't get me started with him. Okay. Steph did this. Good riddance. Let's get rid of those old hags out in San Francisco. Get rid of them. A bunch of old yellow. You know what team I like going into next season? And I have no shame in saying it, but I already put uh, 250 on the Mavericks to win the NBA title next year. I think the Mavericks, with Flag healthy and more importantly, AD healthy, along with Derek Lively, that is the best front line. Matter of fact, you can say Dallas got the best 1 and 2 front lines in the NBA. The question with Dallas is, Clay, if he's healthy, he's going to score because those bigs going to have him wide open. The question with Dallas is who's bringing up the ball until Kyrie gets back. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about these two teams here. Now, for Indiana, this is survival night. In front of your fans, uh, I, I I put my money on OKC to finish this, but it wouldn't surprise me if Indiana makes it into Sunday night. We'll be on here live Sunday night at 7 o'clock. We'll do the game's at 8:30. We'll be on live at 8 o'clock. Do if it's a game 7. If not, I'll see you July 1st for NHL and NBA free agency. The cool thing about it is the NHL is at 12, the NBA is at 4 o'clock. So I'll give you both trades and free agency in the NHL, what's going on in both sports. So I'll have a long day that day, July 1st. And it's NHL early, the NBA in the afternoon. So 12 o'clock NHL, 4 o'clock NBA. So it works for me. Both trade, free agency works for me on the same day. So, uh, Indiana got to get this going tonight. I mean, Halliburton, I saw him working out earlier. I don't think Halliburton is the key to the team. If you ask me, the key to this team, Indiana, is from watching them, is the turnovers. they have to cut down on the turnovers. Both teams, but Oklahoma City got the bigger guns. I think this has been a great series. I hope it doesn't end tonight. I hope it becomes an epic Sunday nighter. The ratings have been okay. The casuals are not watching. This is a series for the die-hard NBA fan, for the guys like me to come back and cover it. The casuals are not watching this. Good riddance. Who the hell needs them? You effing casual losers of the NBA, which is most of you. Go enjoy the Lakers being bought for $10 billion. And now you know how the NBA media lies a lot, and I'm going to get to that in a minute because of the John Morant call out of Stephen A. Smith. He touched a nerve with Stephen A. I'm going to talk about that since we're in a pregame mode right now. Uh, yeah, so the hell with the casuals. Who cares about them? Don't watch. Who needs you? Okay. Now let's get to Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to start with Halliburton and why from out here, a lot of media members packed up and left. And the reason is Tyrese Halliburton did something after game 2 he should have never did. And what he did was he told the media they don't know basketball. And guys like Stephen A was very offended by that. And a lot of media said, okay, we'll show you that we don't know basketball. Well, and from what I'm hearing, a lot of media members left. They're not covering it. Big ups to you, Moss. Good to see you, family. Speaking of that, uh, hey Moss, I'll be sending your birthday gift tomorrow. So expect it sometime next week. You're definitely gonna like what you get. And you got 90 days to let me know what Bruin jersey you want, because you're gonna win that bet. Pasternak, Cam Neely, you let me know, I get it for you. That's the payoff for my bet. And he's enjoying SGA. Well, I got news for you about that. A lot of people don't like SGA. A lot of people don't want him as the face of the league because he's Canadian, and that's a fact. And it's going to be interesting next year with the NBA All Star game. It's going to be the NBA against the world, and I can tell you right now, the world is going to embarrass the NBA to the point that uh, it wouldn't surprise me if guys like LeBron, Steph, they won't play because they know they're going to get destroyed. Okay, you got SGA and Luca in the backcourt. You got Giannis, Jokic, and Siakam in the front court. You really think the NBA is going to touch that? You really believe that the U.S. is going to touch that, bro? And here's going to be the difference. And I can tell you right now, the world team is going to knock that smile off the NBA's team's face. It's going to be a bad look for the NBA. And I've been wanting this type of all-star game for a while. Now, watch the NBA knowing that this is going to be bad. It's going to say, well, we got to take the Canadian players. Well, I just don't see that happening. I see an embarrassment and ass whooping coming to the American NBA All Stars. That's why. Okay. Let's get back to what I was saying. Um, if once uh, Halliburton said that the media coverage changed for this series, and let's be honest. ABC is not playing it up like they should. They're doing a horrible job. I heard Dort's getting massacred by NBA fans, calling her the worst. Moss is talking to me about this overrated crap ass U.S. soccer team. Moss, you gotta understand something about us in America. We don't like our teams. We don't. When it comes to like USA versus, we don't support our teams, bro. Especially the basketball team. And it's gonna be a lot of people here in America. That All Star game next year is gonna do monster numbers. All Star weekend, just to see the U.S. team get their ass kicked. USA won the 5-0 against Trinidad. No one cares. I will promise you one calendar year from now, USA will choke in the World Cup, as they always choke. Yeah, because Honduras beat them 8-1 back in 2012. People didn't forget that was in 2002. So, but back to Halliburton and all this NBA stuff. I'm about to give O.K.C. their due, well deserved credit. Once Halliburton told the NBA media that they don't know what they're talking about, which is true because they're a bunch of lackeys in the NBA. They're a joke of a media group. Um, people, um, media members started to check out this series, and then you add John Morant, who said the truth that the Stephen A. Smiths of the world is focusing on themselves and on Memphis and not on the finals. That is very true also. Malika Andrews looked like she cannot get out of Indianapolis fast enough tonight. Fat ass Lisa Salters the other night. You know, Oklahoma City has a ritual that when whoever is the player of the game, everybody huddles around the player. Well, oh, Miss Fan, Lisa Salters didn't want the players down because I'll tell you the truth. She's intimidated by big black men. And you're wondering what I'm saying. When Green Bay played New Orleans on Monday Night Football last December, she was interviewing Jordan Love. And one of the linemen, I think it was Gary, he went up and started praising Jordan Love the way big black men talk loud. And she goes, "Oh, he scared me." Honey, last I looked at you, you had black skin. Okay? You had caramel skin. What, you're afraid of your own men? O.K.C. Canadian Thunder. Well, they're on the verge tonight, which me go over to them since I was just talking about them. Um, you may be seeing the beginning of a dynasty tonight, which the NBA fandom cannot accept. And the reason why they cannot accept them is OKC did the old-fashioned way. They drafted their stars. Holmgren, Blazer Media. I was listening to Portland radio earlier this week, and they're pissed off that they took Jaden Sharp over Jalen Williams. Williams went 12 or 13 in that draft. Sharp went 7, and they was talking about that they took the wrong player. And next week, when's the draft? Next Friday. I'll do next Thursday night. I'll do all the things around the NBA on uh, July 1st after the hockey free agency. I'll stay on the air and give you a double dip because the NBA free agency starts at 4 o'clock, so I can do both. Moss bragging about his Canadian players on OKC. Look, The NBA public cannot accept Shai Gilgeous Alexander as the MVP, the best player in the league. I know Sean can't accept it because let's be real here. Jokic had a year of a lifetime, and they took it away from. That's how the NBA operates. And it's nothing against Shai Alexander, but I think you can see 2 years from now the NBA start doing what they like to do best, especially if NBC's back in charge next Tuesday morning or at 4 o'clock next Tuesday afternoon. Moss talking about these Canadian guys. Um, like I was saying, Oklahoma City was built for the draft, and again, a lot of NBA casuals cannot accept it because, like I always said up here, the NBA is coerced. 85% of their fan base is casual fans. And then you get the other 15% that are lackeys, of course, that go by anything they do. Because they fans of the NBA think of stars, not teams. This NBA Finals, you have teams, not stars. And it bothers the casual fan. Because while they're not watching and they're having orgasms like Jeannie Buss sold the Lakers to the Dodgers guy for $10 billion. And they're all celebrating that. The problem is you're not seeing Luca on the court right now. Luca, according to reports, is getting in shape. I'll believe it when I see it out in wherever he comes from. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Amon? Good to see you, family. I will post the Fantasy Football League on August 1st. I found the league again, and it's going to be free. And the winner of the league will get their choice. They can get a belt, they can get a trophy, or they can get a ring. It's up to them, the individual. And I'll have my nephew design it the way you want it designed. So, Iman Perry in the building. You know, that's my boy. You know that. Ride and die since 2019. Can't believe it's been 6 years, Iman. We still rolling, baby. Me and you. Me and you. Appreciate the thumbs up. So tonight, we may be seeing history in the making. O.K.C. Thunder. You may see the beginning of a dynasty in the NBA. Something that is NBA likes to see, but their stupid ass fans don't like it because it's a team they really don't care about. And it's a team that they're not going to um, fall in love with. And it's going to bother them. They're going to be whining. NBC's going to find any way to get a Giannis or somebody like that to LA immediately because they need the Lakers for television ratings. I don't even know how the hell NBC's going to be doing their NBA coverage. I don't really care. You know, I'll be back July. If Oklahoma City wins tonight, I'll see you all in 12 days. I'll take some time off and get ready for the NHL and NBA drafts. And it's going to be fun. And after that, I'm going to put the finishing touches of the new look studio we're going to have here. And then I'll be back in training camp at the end of July, NFL training camp, and also a new platform that I'm going to try out. So I'll keep you keep you posted on that. And training camp's going to be fun. I mean, right now, if you ask me, in the NFC, you got Philly. I'll rank them right now there because the game's about to tip off. In the NFC, I got LA 1, Philly 2, Tampa 3, Washington 4, Dallas 5, um, Atlanta 6, and whoever wins the NFC North 7th. The reason why I say that, why you say the NFC North? They're playing Pittsburgh with Rodgers. You know Rodgers is going to be ready to take names again in that division. Cincinnati, their players are paid. And Lamar. And the other side, Dallas, Philly, Washington. And you can circle week 10 on your schedule, Detroit at Washington. And I did the thumbnail already. The thumbnail is going to be out soon. I'm going to put out the thumbnails for the first 10 weeks. Jaden Daniels will be ready. Okay. So the Redskins and the Lions week 10, and the next night is Eagles at Lambeau. So that is the NFL. Week 1, we will be in Atlanta in here for the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Now, late game will be San Francisco at Seattle. So, like I said, August 1st, the league will be up, and it's free. If you're a guy in here, you want to play, you better sign up quick because that league is going to be for everybody. And Moss and Iman and myself are going to be competing at high stakes with each other. So the experience is the name of the league. I'll post it August 1st and give you guys the number in here to join the league, and we'll have some fun in our fantasy league in here. So, and I'm going to be the commissioner, and I'm going to be hard on trading, and there'll be no favoritism. You are who you are in the draft. Okay? Beautiful sunset in Indianapolis as I am getting ready to do the play-by-play of this Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the house that Reggie built. Oh, they're going to introduce the lineups again. Oh, this is cool. All right, they're introducing the lineups. All right. All right, they're introducing the Pacers to a light show. Indiana must win to force a game 7 on Sunday night. If they are, I'll be on the air. All right, Siakam introduced first. Smith from Vanderbilt. Brand introduced. All right, Halliburton introduced, and the Pacers. Reason why I didn't say about Oklahoma City because after they introduced Chet Holmgren, all the players ran out and they did their little huddle. Um, these guys, the O.K.C, are very tight. I can just say that they could be champions in about 2 hours and 45 minutes from now. Which is, history in the making, I guess. But I'm ready to roll right now. Give you this game. I picked Oklahoma to win tonight, but I can see the Pacers winning. They're at home. I think the crowd is nervous because this is the first time in the playoffs they've been behind. I think the series has been even. I think it's nice that both teams won each other's court. And Indiana's shown a lot of spunk. And with no Tatum next year, the Eastern Conference is wide open. And that's why Giannis ain't going anywhere. NBC would love to see him go somewhere, but he's not going anywhere. Because Milwaukee can win Milwaukee can be playing, New York can be playing, even Orlando with the monster trade they made this past weekend, they could be playing in this. The only team I don't see playing in this a year from now is the Cavaliers. It's just something about the Cavaliers, something wrong with them, man. But we're getting ready to start. Halliburton touching the net, pulling himself up. He's going to give it a go. Pace of Faithful's a little nervous. Shai against Alexander, the MVP of the N.B.A. And here we go. Hartenstein, Holmgren, Dort in the front court. Williams and Gilgeous in the back court. Brand and Halliburton in the back court. Turner, Siakam, and Nesmith in the front court. Oklahoma City wins the tap. Dort, the ball. Chet Holmgren. Williams back to Holmgren. Holmgren takes it strong, but Hartenstein got the rebound. 2-0 Oklahoma City. All right, let's see what's happening here. Again, Pacers, turnovers. That's what's been killing it. Apple, blueberry, pineapple, and cherry. All right, what happened here? Hartenstein called for the foul. Oh, yeah. Halliburton makes the first. Turner, in and out. Rebound O.K.C. Gilgeous. trying to tackle the poor guy. Siakam, in and out. Rebound Hartenstein. He's bringing it up now. Isn't it great to see 7-footers bring the ball up? Chet Holmgren. Williams. In and out. Rebound. Halliburton. Siakam. Nice. Turner for three. In and out. I would have easily have laid that ball up. 2-1 O.K.C. off to a slow start. Way off by Nesmith. Rebound O.K.C. Heligas. Stolen by Indiana. That's what you've seen in this series with his beautiful defense, real defense. Full court presses, steals, block shots, not stall ball. Halliburton way off. You can tell he's not A-OK. O.K.C. gets the ball back. Williams bringing it up. Chet. What a move by Holmgren. 4-1 O.K.C. Very nice move. Siakam. Let's see if Siakam does it back. Turner. There you go, big man. There you go, big fella. Take it to the hole. Get Holmgren in foul trouble. This is what I'm talking about, folks. What a difference of a series in the N.B.A. This one, you got big men who are playing like big men, taking the ball to the hole. This was LeBron and Curry would be clanks everywhere. What a move by Chet Holmgren before, though. That was a big man, beautiful finger roll. That's what you use a 7-foot body to do. Turner missed one, made the second, 4-2. Williams bringing it up. Nice screen by Dort. Oh, look at Williams. What a shot. 6-2, Oklahoma City. Halliburton misses. Rebound, O.K.C. Dort bringing it up. Williams. Let's see what happens here. Oh, look at Williams. Oh, with the dunk. Williams already with 6 points. Timeout Indiana, 8-2. O.K.C. with 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. As they have no answers for Williams. And who's guarding Williams? Newball. So 8-2 O.K.C. early. Timeout on the floor. I don't know how many of you guys like Chipotle. I'm not a Chipotle fan. Chipotle. I like making my food in my kitchen. So 8-2 OKC. Looks like the Pacers have come out slow. All right, Gilgeous, Hartenstein, pass that ball out, man. Big Chet. Oh, what a move by Holmgren. 10-2 Oklahoma City. All right, new ball. Nice pass. Big man, take it up strong. Siakam. Big shot. 10-4. 8 minutes to go in the first. Holmgren. Back to Williams. They have scored all the points so far for OKC. Williams for three. Way off. Siakam. Wow. I mean, how many times can I show it? 10-7 now. All right, here we go. Oh, what a move. Oh, blocked. Here comes Halliburton. Wow. Indiana, folks, on an 8-0 run. 10-10. They got the Fieldhouse rocking. Gilgeous. Good. He is just so silky smooth. Shai Gilgeous Alexander. So silky smooth. 12-10 now. Turner. Newell. Wide open. Newell. Hits another three. Indiana's first lead of the game. 13-12. Caruso's in the game now. Williams. Big Chet. Boy, look at Holmgren. Just take the ball down low. You like that out of a 7-footer. 3-second violation on Big Chet. Indiana scored 11 straight, folks. New ball again, good. He is on fire. Daniel. Oh, he's letting them play. All right, 15-12 Pacers. Gilgeous. Chet. Williams. That's going to be an offensive foul, folks. And he was over the circle. He was way above the circle. Way above. Physical. Oh, they gave him the foul call? Boy, I tell you. Like, he gets on the bench early, in and out. Rebound the Pacers. Omar Toppin. McConnell's in the game now. Toppin. Back to McConnell. Bang. Omar Toppin with the three. 18-13 Pacers. 5.5 to go in the first. Williams. Hartenstein. Big shot. 15-14. McConnell. Can't do it all by yourself, kid. In and out. Toppin for three. Good. So Indiana up 21-15. 4:52 to go in the first. Hartenstein. Right, McConnell. Toppin again. Rebound, Siakam. Halliburton. Good. So Indiana's hit 5 threes in a row. Reggie Miller at courtside. Oscar Robertson at courtside. Timeout. Daniel 24-17 Pacers. Pacers on a 22-7 run. What a bizarre first quarter, let me tell you that, folks. What a bizarre first quarter so far. What a bizarre turning of events. What the hell is LeBron doing playing on the piano? Prime Day. LeBron representing Amazon Prime since the NBA is going there next year. So far, Oklahoma City got off to the quick start, but before you could blink an eye, Indiana came roaring back. – 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock Mountain, and 6 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know. Every time this T.J. McConnell comes in the game, things happen. All right, he was fouled. Misses the first. – 24-17. McConnell missed both. Toppin makes the first. 25-17. Pacers. Makes them both. 26-17. Pacers. Boy, Oklahoma City hit a drought. Siakam. 26-17. Pacers. It was 10-2. Ever since then, Indiana's outscored O.K.C. 24-7. All right, Gilgeous back in the game now. Rebound Indiana. Toppin. Newland. O'Connell. Siakam. Big three. Indiana had their chances to make this league bigger. What a move. Top end. Misses. Here comes O.K.C. Can't play that perimeter game. Here comes the Pacers. Siakam. He'll go to the foul line for two. Twenty-eight, 20. Siakam made both free throws. Minute 26 to go in the first. Very fast first period, by the way. This is the way you like it. Big shot by Gilgeous. 28-22. McConnell misses. Rebound. Chet Holmgren. Gilgeous stolen. You got 2-on-1. Gilgeous. Gilgeous going to the foul line. 28-22. All right, Gilgeous made one of two. 28-23. 36 seconds to go. Toppin. Halliburton back to Toppin. Should be a dunk there. All right, Gilgeous with the last shot. Good. So Gilgeous, since he's come back into the game, has scored the last 5 points. 28-25 after one. O.K.C. weathering the Indiana storm. As Manzano is trying to change the subject, as he has a very good basketball game here. Talking about his Panthers. You don't think anybody can beat them? Well, I will tell you this. You don't have to tell me that. You go to Moss's room and talk about that stuff. And here, I know how good the Panthers are, but I am focused on this NBA game tonight because we may see a new dynasty in the NBA tonight if O.K.C could pull this out.
What up, Chet? I texted you guys. I was I got the drugs first this morning. I thought you said you were away. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is an interruption. That's the AT&T guarantee. To secure victory, drivers in F1 need total focus. They also need.
Mace, I told this on some of these Edmonton or other Canadian hockey channels, and those channels block me. Yeah, of course they block you because they don't want to hear that. I could have told you that. All right, Indiana bringing up by 3. I could have been told you they was going to do that. Here gets good. Here gets to score 7 in a row, and Indiana up 1 now. McConnell, big shot. I dropped the link for Manzano if he's coming up, but I could have told him because if you listen to Canadian radio today, when it comes to NHL, they are making every excuse in the world for Edmonton. But I told you people something, and it happened today at Connor McDavid's press conference, and he said that he is in no rush to sign an extension. We'll talk about that at halftime. McConnell, there you go. McConnell up to his old tricks, 32-27, Indiana. He said he traveled. Maffrin. Like I said, one thing about Indiana, they do not handle the basketball. Let's see what happens here. McConnell, Siakam, Maffrin, big rebound. Maffrin, Turner, come on, big man. Travel. Williams, Hilligus, what a move. What a player. You wonder why this guy's the MVP of the league. That move right there down low. 32-29. There you go, big man. Take it strong. Williams back in the game. 32-31 timeout. Indiana, 9.5 to go in a half. Fascinating first half, like I said before. All right. The last thing I need to see is Liam Neeson commercials.
every year, but you may next year. I mean, obviously he wants to, continue to elevate his game. But for me, it's not always just the numbers on the offensive statistics. I mean, for Matt Machine, I'm sure at this stage of his career, it's about winning a Stanley Cup. All great players, all good players. That's the goal. That should be the goal. So just be a well-rounded player. I know I've got to produce. That's what he's saying to himself. But go have a good regular season. Step at a time, game at a time. Come playoff time.
Well, we got a trade in the NHL tonight as Jason Marshman was sent from the Dallas Stars to Seattle Kraken.
A lot of times it's the way the other team. That other team, they went to Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row, but it's a process during the regular season. Yeah, he's going to have expectations for himself, but the only goal, regardless of what your stats are, everybody knows he's got to produce for them to have more success along with a lot of other players. But it's about the playoffs. It's about building toward that, getting another crack at it.
The Stars returned to the fourth round pick this year and a second round pick next year.
What did you hear about?
So,
Turns out that likes more questions.
so Dallas got rid of one salary. There goes the three-time champions. I got to see that as a child, the Indiana Dynasty. Halliburton's back in the game. Right, Siakam brings up the ball. McConnell. Big shot. McConnell's off to another good start like he was in game 5, folks. 34-31 Indiana. 9 minutes left in the half. All right, Williams shooting free throws. Makes the first. Makes the second. 34-33 now. Like I said, O.K.C. weathered the storm. McConnell. Halliburton. McConnell. Here goes Coach Daniel. Done a hell of a job since he's been in Oklahoma City. All right, Williams. All right, McConnell bringing it up. Another bang from McConnell. Williams. Here comes the Pacers again. McConnell. Halliburton. For 3. Good. Indiana. Up 6 now. All right, offensive foul on Caruso. Oh, yeah. This shoved him. Here we go. McConnell. Timeout, Indiana. 7:20 to go. Timeout, O.K.C. Pacers up 8. Indiana back on a little run. After we have a timeout in the game, I'm just gonna give me a quick sip of water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pick up with this game leaves off. Gainbridge and Morris Park. Morris Park and Tremont, ASCPA. Yep, I agree. All right, let's go. Get ready to inbounds the ball. All right, you Dort back in the game. Gilgeous. Holmgren for three. In and out. Rebound McConnell. Popping. Duval. Popping. Wow. I tell you one thing for Indiana, they love turnovers. 41-33 Pacers. 6.5 to go in a half. Gilgeous. Stolen by the Pacers again. McConnell. O.K.C with the rebound. 6 minutes to go in a half. Gilgeous. Big Chet. I tell you, Indiana, they're playing some good defense right now. Makes the first. All right, Indiana up 9. That's been their biggest lead. O.K.C's biggest lead was 8 when they was up 10-2. All right, Williams. Holmgren misses the IU. Toppins. Nouveau. Big three by Ned Smith. Indiana up 12 now. 5 minutes to go. And they're going to get Hill against the foul shots. It's like I tell these guys, don't touch him. Let him drive. Let him do what he wants to do. I mean, you guys haven't learned your lesson yet. And it could cost you a championship touching him. Boy, his pacer guy got old. Here we go. Siakam for three. Way off. What the hell was that? That's what kills momentum, folks. Shots like that. Move on. No foul call. I'm surprised. No foul call. Referees are letting them kill each other out here. Here we go. Halliburton. Siakam. Bang. Pacers up 13 again. Timeout. Indiana. Reggie Miller. And give the referees credit. They're letting these two teams kill each other. That's what you want to see in the NBA. 48-35. Indiana. Beautiful night in Indianapolis. Williams. Hartenstein with the miss, but they're going to make that up for what happened to him last time. That wasn't a foul there, but the referees got to show it at least they're there. Coach Carlisle rolling his eyes. They're going to replay that. Formula One out next Friday. The movie got rave reviews. Okay.
And thinking that you're going to get a different result. I mean, it's it worked with him in Toronto. It hasn't worked. I totally respect that you go to 14 and don't make the move. We could argue that the Dubas administration with Keith should have been tougher when these guys' contracts were up. Had that been a guy named Lou that you guys know, Kenny, would they have got the money that they got and hamstrung themselves? I'm not so sure. There's a lot of people that are interested in Mitch Marner, but it might come down to that number. And you ask that question, can I win with him in the playoffs if he's surrounded the right way? Is he a Phil Kessel type? He couldn't win in Toronto either. Was better surrounded in Pittsburgh where he wasn't the guy, although he wasn't making that kind of money. So.
All right. What's up, Chaos?
What's good, Doctor? What's good, Ace? Can you hear me?
How are you?
Yeah, man. I was talking to my friend. I'm going to do some tomorrow on my channel. I'm waiting for one of them to respond. But if he doesn't respond, I'm just going to go through with the channel anyway with this basketball fan. And me and my good friend had a good conversation about it, the Knicks particularly. And I know right now we're looking at possibly the final game. And I said possibly, depending if the NBA wants them to win it at Indiana's home, which we'll see in the next hour or so. But my thing is moving forward, and I'm looking at the direction where the Knicks going to take it right now, because right now word on the street is Mikal Bridges wants more money, and he's not going to take less money. You're aware of this?
I didn't know about Bridges wants more money.
Yeah, that's what the word is being circulated, because Knicks was offering the extension, and I guess he thinks his value is more worth than it was before. And the word is he's seeking some that's being arranged, like that's gonna make like $200 some million in a couple of years.
All right, Indiana up 15, folks, with 3.5 to go in the half. Let me say this. The one thing about teams trying to make moves, the one problem is there's only going to be one player out there, because Milwaukee's not trading Giannis, because everybody in the Eastern Conference would take them out all year next year and have a chance to be in the finals.
Yeah. I'm not really familiar with what they're gonna do with Giannis. Right now, he's still under contract for like another two seasons.
Milwaukee wants to win another championship, and next year is a golden opportunity again, Chaos, because the East is wide open.
Yeah, but nothing is really guaranteed. And right now, we could say the Eastern Conference might be wide open.
It is wide open, not might.
But only to a few teams. And the reason why I say only a few teams, because remember, Milwaukee's going to have to compete against Orlando. Orlando made that move to get a shooter, so they're going to be a problem. What else? They got content with the Indiana Pacers because they're not going nowhere. The team that knocked them off more than once, so you got to try to get through them. And who else? Cleveland.
I don't count Cleveland. They choke too much. I can't take them seriously.
No, I can't count Cleveland. Cleveland's still up there because regardless they didn't win, get to the finals. Eastern Conference Finals. They're still up there. And what other team I want to look at? I think that's it. Only 4 teams right now.
Well, let's see what Miami does.
Nah, I count them out. The only way Miami's gonna make moves, they're gonna have to get at least 2 stars. And right now they might be able to get 1, but they got gut that team to get that. And they're not doing that. They got rid of Jim Butler was a good move, because Jim Butler, he wanted more money, and they said the fuck no. That's what Pat Riley said, and that's same for Leon Rose. He said we're not gonna gut any team for someone that's over the age 35, which is a smart move. I don't care how good he is. Paul George would have been signed to Knicks, but he wanted more money, and Leon Rose said absolutely not. Go somewhere else. And they're right, because look how he's playing now. He just turned 35 this year, and he played very below his average, which that's why I understand why the Clippers did not want to extend him. Just because he had a good year, that means you're qualified to make $200 million next 4 years. Absolutely not.
You can do all the talking you want tonight, Chaos. So you want to go full NBA, you can.
Huh?
You can talk all the NBA right now.
Yeah. I'm talking now about it. You know, that comes to mind. You know, so
Indiana up 19, everybody.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like Indiana's gonna probably gonna push to game 7, and that's gonna be it. And they're gonna be most likely the Thunder's gonna win in 7 games. And I'm telling you now, the ratings right now, this is probably fair. It's fair. Okay. It's fair, but it's not that like say, wow, we're blowing away. No, they're not.
Well, there's a reason why, Chaos, because I've been saying it all along. 85% of all NBA fans are casual fans, and they don't see stars, but they know in the game.
Who's fans? Say again. Can you say again? Who's fans? Come again.
85% of all NBA fans are casual sports fans. They only like the stars. They don't care about teams. These 2 teams are teams. And I'll go a step further. You got the MVP of the league in this game, and no one cares. All right, Halliburton. Good again. Halliburton's on fire, folks. Indiana back up by 18 with a minute 20 left in the half. Yeah, you got the MVP of the league, and no one cares about him. And that's a damn shame. I mean, Jalen Williams is good, but people don't want to see these guys. You know how scared the casual NBA fan is right now that if Oklahoma City wins this, they could be the next dynasty of the league?
Well, they're shaping up to be that because they got players that's not even over the age of 28 yet. So right now they're in a good position because they're in a better position than when Golden State was at that point when they were reaching that so-called prime. Last time I checked.
Yeah. All right, Indiana by 20. Siakam with a monster dunk. 35 seconds to go in the half. So Indiana's really blown this game wide open. But you were saying, yeah. And, you know, I was laughing because the media was talking about the Lakers being sold for $10 billion. But what they seem to forget is the NBA is a salary cap league. It's not baseball, where there is no salary cap.
So you say baseball, they could pay any player as much money they can, and they're not capped?
Yeah.
But you see, you know why? But you got to understand, you know why the NBA is that direction? Because let's say there's no cap. Who do you think is going to get more better players? The bigger markets, correct?
I think this is how I look at it. The big markets, you're right about that, but they're all small markets with money.
Yeah, but really, the teams that really want to play, that have the real capital, they rather play in a bigger market.
I don't know. I mean, for example, Milwaukee got plenty of money.
Yeah, so does New York. So does Los Angeles Lakers that just sold for $10 billion. And which right now, me and my good friend talk about is they're going to be in good shape, bro, moving forward now. Because Mrs. Buss, Jeannie, she, respect her, God bless her, but she don't know nothing about basketball. She when her father died, which I know his father died 15 years ago, back in 2010, it made sense why the Lakers were never the same since his father was gone, because last time they fought ran things, they won a championship back in 2010.
Yeah,
And
but
ever since a whole decade, and let me tell you something. They said, well, she won one ring under leash. No, she was lucky to win one because the teams that were playing in the bubble, most of them give up. Did you know that the Clippers players gave up and said this championship didn't mean nothing and they didn't want to play anymore and they stopped trying? Did you know that?
yeah, I
So right
remember
there,
that. I was
you
doing this
blew the opportunity to win a championship that year. There was, and that's how you know who they had in roster. They had Paul George and they had Kawhi Leonard, bro. They
Yeah, but
fucked
here's
it
the
up.
problem again, Chaos.
They fucked it
The,
up.
the NBA plays with a hard cap. Like a team like Oklahoma right now, the reason why people are crowning them as the next dynasty is because Hilligan's got 5 more years on his deal, and the word is he's gonna sign a supermax this summer.
Who? Okay,
At
okay. Who's sound to Max?
SGA, and
Oh yeah, he's gonna make. If they don't give him $300 million for the next couple of years, I'll be laughing right now.
they
He's
can
worth.
pay Jalen Williams and Holmgren. 2 number 1s this year, 4 number 1 draft picks next year.
Yeah, but
Oklahoma City set, bro.
my thing is this: they're gonna pay this dude a lot of money, right?
Yeah,
And he's worth every penny. Matter of fact, they said if after they win the championship this year, which they're going to now, he's gonna be the first player as a switch over team from Supersonics to O.K.C to win the MVP, Finals MVP, all honors MVP while winning a championship. No other Celtic now O.K.C done that ever. He'll be the first one. He's gonna emerge in the history books.
it's amazing how what 2 trades changed the franchise.
Yeah.
Getting rid of Westbrook for picks, and then getting rid of Paul George for Hillikus Alexander and picks.
Mm-hmm. And funny thing with the Clippers, what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to get a tall point guard. I heard rumor they're gonna try to get Lonzo Ball, or one of them players, because they gotta create the point guard position. You aware of that? Mm. Hmm.
think chaos is back.
No, okay, you were silent. That's why I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, what happened was my computer went out for a quick second, so I
Okay, okay,
holding it up.
okay,
So
okay.
now I'm
All
back. You were saying about, hey, look,
right.
you was talking about Oklahoma City in the future. I'll tell you right now, man,
Mm-hmm.
unless the NBA changes things,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see the NBA go in a whole different direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be more. It's gonna be like in the good old days. It's gonna be more about teams than stars. In other words, chaos. This is the example of the last couple of champions. I'm talking Denver. Who won it last year? Boston.
Boston won it last year.
All right, Denver, Milwaukee, and this team right here, Oklahoma City or Indiana. What made those teams champions? They had a team around the star,
Yeah.
and that's better than guys who the NBA want to prop up.
Mm-hmm.
This OKC team is good. I like Indiana better. Let me be honest. I like the Pacers a lot better than I do OKC. But from doing every game in the series, OKC is both of them are damn good. Man. I think the Knicks are damn good. The problem with the Knicks is they don't have a bench. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, they don't have a coach, which I still believe will end up being even. Who said this the other day?
What it talking about? Mike Brown or that tip? What's that other guy?
Thibodeau
Not Thibodeau. Let me
or
look
Mike
up who.
Brown? No, I don't think Mike Brown will work here.
Let me see what coaches they're trying to get. Hold on. Let me look.
Ain't too many left.
Hold on. Let me find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it right now.
Even Magic Johnson agreed with me. He believes it's going to be Brunson's father when it's all said and done.
Jenkins.
Who?
Jenkins. Taylor Jenkins.
Taylor Jenkins in New York?
Yeah, because they're interviewing him and Mike Brown.
I don't think either one of them are from New York, man.
Well, they said that the most better bet is Johnny Bryant, was it? But I ain't hear no talk about that. I think they're trying to look for somebody that's gonna be experienced to coach under the finals, and that's not a winning strategy. You gotta find a coach that will mesh with this team properly, man. Because if there's no chemistry and meshing, it ain't gonna work.
I agree. I agree with that.
Don't try to make home runs doing that dumb shit.
I still believe the Knicks got to get a bench.
Man that knows that you're heterosexual.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Knicks need a bench in the worst way. That's why the coach got fired because he didn't want his bench. He didn't want to play his bench because his bench sucked.
It's more beyond the bench. Nate, Mace. There's a lot of things going on. I heard rumor that Thibodeau did not really want to be. That when he coaches, he lets his players take too much breaks. There's no preparation, none of that stuff. These are things I'm hearing now. And I'm saying, wait, if this guy was doing this, why you allow this coach to be around for this long as it should be? You get me? Because that's not how you gonna win. That's not a format of a winning basketball team.
Before you continue, what's up? What's up, family? I see you driving home from work.
Well, not home, not yet. I still got to go to work. I got to go to my second job.
I like your
I'm gonna
setup of your
fix it. I got
studio, bro. Nice.
all right.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Oh yeah, man. I'm working on some things right now, man. I'll tell you offline.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear
How
you.
you been? How you been doing, Mace?
I've been good, thank you. How you been,
Yeah,
man?
man. I can't complain, man. Same shit, different toilet, man. Number one, trying to shit, working like 3 jobs right now.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, man.
Be doing about to be in a doing a movie pretty soon.
Nice. You got that Hollywood look.
Nah, I'm not gonna. I might be in it, but it'll just be like a little. I'll be like a bum or something like that. I'm gonna be doing the score and the soundtrack.
Nice. You're gonna be doing the soundtrack. Nice, man. But yeah, you got
I'm
a dope setup, man. Congrats.
trying to, man. But that actually, the setup you seen was that's OG that I messed with right there. OG, he fucked with George Benson and them, man, trying to plug
Nice.
me in.
Real nice.
But what's up with these finals though, Mace?
Been good, man.
What
I've been doing every game. I love it. Indiana's up by 22 at halftime tonight. Look like we're going to a game 7.
did Halliburton get it? Did Halliburton make his way back to the game?
Yeah, man, he went off the last 3 minutes. He took over the game.
Oh, they gave him a little shot. Okay.
Yeah, man. Halliburton's been going off, man. It was late in the first half.
You know
Almost.
who Halliburton remind me of? Halliburton remind me of Andre Miller.
Really?
Think about it. He's slow as hell.
I don't know. Halliburton's quick, man. Al-
Huh?
Andre Miller couldn't shoot, though.
Huh?
Andre Miller couldn't shoot, though.
I don't know, man. His game is so awkward, man. Like maybe that's why it works, but
It makes
it's
too many
not pleasant to
turnovers.
the it's not pleasant to the eye. Like his
Yeah.
jump shot isn't aesthetically pleasing.
No. You got an ugly jump shot, but it goes in.
I want OKC to win. That's I was either going for OKC or for Minnesota to win it all, and that's what I hope is happening. I want to see the boy get his ring. He gonna be the face of the league, clean
I
as a
don't
whip.
know about that, man.
You don't think
I
Shai the
don't
face
think.
of the league?
No, I don't think they like him at all because he's Canadian. They want Edwards very badly to be the face of the league.
So they gave him the MVP and they don't like him, Mace?
No, you know why? Americans don't vote for the MVP no more. They took it away from them for what happened with N.B.A. a couple of years ago. The foreigners vote with the foreign media, international media votes the MVP. Why do you think the last 7 MVPs has been international players?
So you see SG as an international player?
Yeah, he's from Canada. He's not U.S.
I mean, how far is Toronto away from the border, Mace?
From me, it's about a
I'm just
thousand
saying,
miles, but it's right next
how
to the U.S. border. Yeah, it's on the other side of Niagara Falls. Yeah, by Buffalo. It's right next to Buffalo.
that's what I'm saying, Mace. Is he really Canadian?
Yeah.
We should just annex Canada.
Did you know what though?
What's
Watching
up?
him this series, he is one hell of a basketball player. These two teams, I'm enjoying the finals.
Is he the best player in the league?
I still think it's Jokic.
Joker?
Joker put up Wilt Chamberlain numbers,
I mean, how you the best player in the league and you ain't make it to the finals though?
but he got a ring already.
I'm just saying, Mace. Like
Hey, look, I'm not taking nothing away from SGA. Like I said, I think he's a hell of a player. Matter of fact, Williams is just as good.
Williams,
Yeah, Jalen Williams is just as good, bro.
I don't know about that. I think Jalen Williams is good, but to say he's as good as one of the best players in the league,
Let me put it this way: if this team be the team that many of us think they're going to be, Williams will win an NBA MVP with that team.
Williams wouldn't be. But if you think Williams could get 30 on his own every night,
No, he don't need to get 30. He can get 24 a night. If
no, I'm
he,
talking about could he get? I'm talking about could he get 30 a night on another team?
yes,
So he can get 30 a night in Washington.
yo, easily, easily.
Maybe he can. Maybe he can.
What he did in Game 5 was ridiculous, bro. What
I ain't
he
gonna
did
lie,
in
that
Game 5.
last 3 minutes, that was like one of the coldest finishes of the game I've seen in a long time.
Hell yeah.
That last 3 minutes, bro, that I mean, he showed. I mean, he earned it, bro. He was what Wiggins was supposed to be. That boy go crazy, man. I would have seen him do his thing. I think he deserves to get his ring. I know, people out here they love Halliburton or whatever, but at the end of the day, I, I think that the X factor is Siakam.
If Indiana comes back and win this championship, he will be the MVP of the finals.
I mean, he watched Kawhi do it. Now he doing it himself.
I
You
agree,
think? You
man.
think? I just, I just want it to be good because I mean, ain't no team I want in there, so it's crazy.
I
But like, I
expect
ain't even.
something different, man. And I love it because I'm getting something different for once in the NBA finals, man.
I think the Lake. What you think about the Lakers firing Tibbs?
You mean the Knicks? Yeah, no, I wouldn't have fired him. I would have told him, bro, get the bench. Go get the bench. That's what I would tell him. I would have told him.
Who do you think the Knicks should hire?
Rick Brunson?
You think they'll hire him?
Yeah, I do. They'll
Why
use
Rick
the
Brunson?
excuse. Say it again.
Why Rick Brunson?
Because I think he's due, and I think his son will respond to him.
I wouldn't want to be coached by my dad, bro.
I'm making 25 mil. Dad can coach me.
Do you think they'll actually hire him? I mean,
I do, yeah.
is he the front runner?
There is no front runner.
I mean, who?
Because
I mean, I think
all the coaches they wanted, the Knicks were denied access.
denied access, huh?
Yeah.
So, what's your predictions? You think Indiana in 6 or 7 or 7?
Well, we're playing Game 6 right now, so it's going to be a Game 7.
Yeah, I'm on the road. I can't watch the game right now.
I think OKC is going to win the championship, but I'm pulling for Indiana though. No team has made a shot first in 3 minutes of the third quarter. Unbelievable, man. Hey, let me ask you a question, because I've been dying to ask you this. I'll wait till he comes back, folks. Meanwhile, no team has scored, folks. First 3 minutes of the third quarter. They're playing defense out here. We'll wait till our friend comes back. Both teams playing very sloppy. That's what I told you guys. Nuvo in and out. Siakam with the rebound. Turner back to Nuvo. I mean Nesmith again. Another turnover. This is some sloppy third quarter. There he is. I want to ask you a question. How would you rate the coaches in the AFC West? You hear me, bro? Dusty, you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
How would you rank the coaches in the AFC West?
I would go Andy Reid,
I agree.
then Jim Harbaugh,
We totally disagree.
then Sean, then Sean. Well, Sean Payton has a ring, but oh no, I don't know.
All right,
I
Baker's
actually
month.
think they're. I actually think they're. I would actually put them equal, because like I feel like Sean Payton should have won more.
There we go. We finally got our first basket. 4 minutes into the third quarter. Indiana up 24. Everybody, timeout.
But
Out they
Pete
said.
Carroll's at the bottom.
Nah, hells no. I'm gonna go Reed, Pete Carroll, um, Sean Payton, and then Jim Harbaugh at the bottom. You know why?
I'm talking. Uh, I mean, I
I
think Pete
I
Carroll
still
has
love
a
Pete
more
Carroll,
illustrious
man.
career. I
Telling you,
think Pete Carroll has a more illustrious career.
I'm telling you, bro. He beats Harbaugh every time, bro. I can guarantee you this. The way the Raiders are positioned, you're gonna beat Harbaugh at least 1.5 times a year. He owns Jim Harbaugh, bro. Here's the reason why Jim Harbaugh ran to Michigan.
I, what make you say that? Because of Seattle?
He couldn't beat him, no. The San Francisco was the bullies until that Sunday night game when Cam Chancellor knocked the shit out of Vernon Davis.
Yeah,
Oh, Pete Carroll, bro, I'm
that was a
telling you,
long time
he
ago.
got those guys. Hey, the players are saying it. Pete Carroll got those guys believing. Pete Carroll got those guys working. It is nothing but competition in that Raiders camp. I'm gonna tell you right now, Raiders will win 7 to 8 games.
I don't know. I think that's a bit optimistic with Geno Smith as our quarterback.
I think Gino will be fine because he likes to throw to the tight end. You got the best tight end in football right now.
How can you say that? He's only a second-year guy.
First team All NFL last year was your tight end, bro.
I'm just saying he's a rookie, bro.
But he was first team All Pro.
Okay.
Fantasy leagues, he's number 14 right now in the entire draft.
I would have drafted
Travis
him if I
Kelsey's
could.
90. Travis Kelsey's 97.
Travis
And
Kelsey is just, a victim of age. That's all.
I totally agree
Travis
with that.
Kelsey ain't gonna do nothing this year.
I think the Chiefs
He
ain't
gonna,
going to do nothing this year. I think the division is Denver and the Chargers.
you can't say the Chiefs ain't gonna do nothing. You
I
know what
don't
I
see
think
it.
gonna happen this year? I think Mahomes is going to get hurt out for the season this year.
I'm not going to go that far. I just think that what hurts them, in my opinion, is that their running game is suspect. Their offensive
Out
line
for
is
the
suspect.
season.
Their defense, though, is Super Bowl caliber. I'll give them
The
that.
Chiefs defense.
Yeah. But the running game is too inconsistent, bro. I don't like their running game. I don't like Pacheco. Runs too hard, gets hurt too much.
Runs too hard, gets hurt too much.
Yeah. That's a fact.
What you think? Running too hard is a problem?
Yeah, I do. I don't. How can I say
Yeah,
this? I don't mind you running hard, but when the results end up, you're getting hurt every goddamn time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you're right. He getting hurt every year. He ain't. You only 210, buddy. You can't be doing all that.
Well, Indiana up 26. Everybody, look like we'll have a game 7 on Sunday. I love your
I'm gonna
running
be
game.
honest with you, Mason.
Yeah,
I have no faith in my team to do anything. I'll tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you why.
they're good.
We took two tackles in the third round. Now one of them got down. Now one of them I think is the other one is
You're
butt
boring a little
cheeks,
bit.
right?
No, you sound better. Yeah, go ahead. You took
Huh?
you took two linemen in the third round. You said.
One of them I liked really good. The other one was cheeks. So I'm like, one of those picks could have been Shador. We need a quarterback.
Yeah, you guys should have took Sanders, man. I'm shocked you didn't take Sanders.
Man, I'm mad that we're going into the season with Gino. I think Shador could beat Gino out of a job.
There's only one problem with that. Pete loves Gino, bro.
Yeah, but he
Pete
loved
gave up a
Tavares Jackson
third.
too, Mace. He
Pete
loved
gave up
Tavares
a
Jackson too.
Pete gave up a third rounder for fucking Gino, man. Gave him
And he also
$86 million guaranteed 2-year extension. What did that tell you?
that's a 1 year deal, Mace. You know that.
I'll make a prediction. You're not gonna like this. Geno Smith. I'm not gonna say he's gonna have a monster year, but he's gonna have a good year.
Mace.
I'm telling you. I think the
Check this out,
Raiders.
Mace.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think so, man. He's old.
I just think the Raiders are doing the. You couldn't have hired a better coach than Pete Carroll, bro. And you're talking to a
I
guy
mean,
who's
are we
not
really gonna
like
run
Pete Carroll. I don't like Pete Carroll.
Mace? I'm just saying, Mace. Like, are we really about to run Ashton to the ground like that?
Yes, you are.
We probably are.
With that man coaching, yes, you are.
400 carries is realistic.
No. I'll say I'll be fair. 240. I
Nah,
like what the
Mace. He
Raiders
gets
are doing,
300
man.
easy.
I like what the
He
Raiders
he
are
gonna
doing.
touch the ball. He gonna touch the ball no less than 18 times a game.
Let me ask you this: who would you rather have in a big spot, Geno or Justin Herbert?
Herbert.
Okay. Last time I saw Justin Herbert in Houston in the playoff game, he threw 4 picks.
I mean, you gotta ride your horse. You gotta ride. You gotta dance with the person that brought you to the party, Mace.
Chiefs will take a step back.
Don't you agree with that?
Yeah. But I
like,
think the Raiders
oh
would
man,
be very. I think the
I
Raiders
got,
and the Patriots would be the two most improved teams in football.
I gotta get some gas.
Raiders at New England opening day.
I gotta get me some gas.
I like Pittsburgh and the Bengals a lot in the AFC.
I feel bad for Joe Burrow, man. It's like they
Why?
can't do nothing right, bro.
I think the Bengals are ready to go
I mean, I'm just saying, like, how they don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson, bro?
because that's the Bengals. And their first round pick is not reporting to camp.
Check this out, Mace. If Baltimore had Joe Burrow, they would have a Super Bowl.
I would agree with that.
Like Baltimore is doing they're doing so much for Lamar Jackson that if they don't get a Super Bowl, they're basically putting it all on Lamar Jackson. You're the reason we didn't win. We got you everything. We got you steak and shrimp.
Yeah, everything's on the star
Joe
child.
Burrow's Joe Burrow, he just got one player. That's it. One player. I mean, he got T. Higgins. Don't get me wrong, but like, they were never gonna pay T. Higgins, bro.
I was up here the day the Bengals cleaned out their lockers. And I test and that boy. That boy is a big Bengals fan. That I test loves Jamar Chase. So I killed Burrow and Jamar Chase that day because these guys said, you know what, maybe I should have taken less. And I said, really? Joe Burrow, when you signed your 5-year extension, were you thinking about T. Higgins? And the selfish one, Jamar Chase, I said, when you was bitching saying you wasn't getting your money, was you thinking about T. Higgins?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, Mace. If they would have just got Panay Sewell, they wouldn't have had to worry about none of that.
With the Dolphins. If they would have got
Huh?
Panay Sewell, the Dolphins, if they would have took Panay Sewell, Tua wouldn't be getting concussions.
Come on, man. You ain't lying. That'd be
I
his
said,
blind
I
side
said
right there.
we had the draft that year, me, you, all of us, and I said back then, take Panay Sewell.
Yeah, we all did. I was telling both of them to take Panay Sewell.
I said you take Panay Sewell or Micah Parsons because
Man,
Waddle's brittle, bro.
said Waddle is brittle.
He's always hurt.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think he's done? I do.
Yeah, I'm not a Waddle guy. I never liked him at Alabama. He get hurt too much. I don't like players who get hurt.
Why do you think he gets hurt so much? You don't think Tua has something to do with that?
I think I think his conditioning is part of it. I think also you have a coach who's a piece of shit who let the players run the team. I always said Dolphins don't work hard, man. They just do stupid shit.
It's because they're in Miami.
I agree with that.
It's a yeah. I mean, I feel. I mean, that's your team, Mace. Man, I gotta go to Costco. Get me
That's where
out
you're
this
headed to.
thing. Yeah.
I know you don't eat hot dog, bro. So let me ask you this. Remember
No,
that
I'm going there to
movie?
get gas.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Nah, you was. I was just saying that it's Sewell was there, bro, and Parsons.
I know now everything's all messed up. And your quarterbacks broke up. If if some, I told you he was gonna get broke up too, Mace. I told you.
I do it too, bro. That's why I didn't want him.
I told you he was gonna win the MVP, which he didn't, but he could have. It's
I'm
on the
gonna
way.
go back to
Y'all. I
20.
told y'all
I'm
y'all
gonna go
need to
back to
draft a quarterback.
that's a stupid organization. I don't pay them no attention. OKC trying to crawl back and we're down by 28-23 now. What I was gonna say
You
to you?
think anybody wants to? You think anybody wants Tua?
No.
You said that emphatically.
Yo, here's the bottom line. Back in 2023, right? He had a 22-8 touchdown lead on Jordan Love. And that was the year Tua stayed healthy the whole year. At the end of the year, Jordan Love was second in NFL in touchdowns. That's all you need to know about Tua.
How you feel about your team, Mace?
Who, Miami?
Who do you think is going? Who do you think is going to take a step forward this year and surprise people?
Which team?
Yeah.
Yours. Yours.
Nah, I'm not seeing it, Mace. I think we got some really good pieces, bro. But I don't believe in Gino. I just don't.
You'll see with Pete Carroll, bro. You'll see.
All right, man. Let me pump my gas. I'll be right back.
All right, man. All right, Indiana beginning to blow this 28-point lead, folks. They had a 28-point lead. It's down to 22. Remind me of the Knick game in game three when they had a 20-point lead and blew it. Uh, Yamamoto pitching for the Dodgers tonight. Beautiful night in Los Angeles. Give OKC credit. They have shaved that 28-point lead to 19, back up to 21 now. Still got 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time for OKC comeback if they want to come back. You know Hilligus is going to get every call, so don't foul him. There you go. Make them earn it, and look what happened. Try to tell you guys don't listen. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Rick Carlisle don't tell his players, don't touch that man. He's gonna get every call. All right, they cut 10 points off that 28-point lead. Get the feeling Indiana's gonna blow this. And one of the main reasons why is they make too many turnovers. All right, McCollum, big shot. Boy, this Newberry, this boy, wow. See what happens here. O'Connell, back to him, back to O'Connell. Again, turnovers. Again, turnovers, man. I've never seen a team that has made the NBA Finals that has made more turnovers than the Indiana Pacers. As my brother's back in his ride, gotta pump his gas.
Man, what my Shai playing?
Hey, I'm gonna get back to football with you in a second. I never talked to you about this, bro. How good of a
Go ahead,
hooper was
Mace.
you? How good of a hooper was you when you was in high school?
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I was deceptively good. I had a good handle. I had a good
There you
shot.
go.
I ain't had no size, but I had two or three good moves. I had a good crossover. Had a couple little shimmies and shams. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get to my spot.
Yeah, the reason why I asked you that, bro, because when I talk to you, because I know you like the Warriors, I never really talk basketball that much. With me and you, it's always football. So let me
I
ask you,
love I love basketball. It just ain't that fun to watch no more.
I'm with you, but this series has been great.
Amazing.
Yeah, this series has been awesome, bro. You know why?
It,
I'll tell you why. Both teams are diving for loose balls. Both teams are playing full court press. Both teams are trapping. Both teams are stealing basketballs. Both teams are making the stars work. Both teams are blocking shots.
yeah.
It's like this series has been who wants it more?
Hold on one second.
Yeah, take your time. It's been a hell of a series, folks. I've been proud to bring it to you. Indiana up 22 again. 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. Indiana up 23 with 3 minutes to go in the third. Williams misses. Rebound. Siakam. Coach Daniel standing, wondering, what should I do going into the fourth quarter? This lead is still this big. You gotta be kidding me, man. I will never let number 26 shoot the basketball. See how quick Caruso tried to run in there? Good mismatch there, Williams. Don't foul him. Make him shoot. There you go. 2.5 to go in the third. Indiana up 23. You got to slow this pace down. Siakam. Should take Lou Dort to the hole, man. See what happens here. It's been a sloppy third quarter. Toppin was fouled. He'll go to the line. Very sloppy third quarter. Wait till our friend unmutes himself, then we'll continue to talk about his Warriors, who I don't like at all. I think they're too old, and that the Warriors should pack it up. Wait till he unmutes.
I don't know how we always end up with these old players. I don't know how we always end up with these assets to trade.
You know you traded Kumunga last week. I forgot who you traded him to.
Yeah?
Oh, you traded him. You got this guy back.
Who?
Poole back. It was Kumunga for Poole.
Jordan Poole?
Yep.
The fuck? I feel bad for that kid.
Yeah, man. What this idiot? I am never a fan of Draymond Green, bro. What he did in the finals and gave LeBron a cheap championship.
I really think we could have ran with Kaminga, man. Now Steve Kerr is so stupid. Like, why we running so small? Thank you. Like,
All
why
right,
we play so? That bothers me, bro. To see Gary Payton playing number 4, bro. Like that hurts my feelings.
all right, Siakam, big three, Indiana back up by 27. Look like we will be sick. You'll have me up here Sunday night for Game 7, folks. Indiana up 27. Under 30? Uh, under 30? Yeah, man. I think your team is too old, bro.
I don't know, bro. Like Kaminga was supposed to be one of them young legs that was supposed to do something, and it's like, why is he trading all the young players away? Like, dude, like, do you only what? It's like people that do that make me think his job is in jeopardy. So he like, let me just win now with who I feel comfortable with. And Jordan been humbled, so let me go get somebody that I know will be a good little bitch.
You're right about that.
That's why I don't like that pickup. That's like a wasn't it Josh McDaniels type of move. It's like, what is going on? It's like you got a health problem going on. Like, what's going on?
All right, Indiana, folks, up 30 at the end of three.
Garbage
96
time.
to Indiana. Yeah, you see, it's funny. I can talk to you about this now that this game is over. Um, we could talk about the NBA. We could talk about more NFL, but I'll stick with the NBA with you. I look at my team. I'm a big Trailblazer fan. I look at my team. I see them up and coming. I see them growing. The problem with them is they don't believe in the backcourt, and it looks like they're going to draft another guard next Thursday night. That should piss me off.
Who was the kid y'all drafted last year or a couple years ago?
Scoot Henderson and Shaden
Yeah.
Sharp before that.
Jaden Sharp, wasn't it Shaden Sharp worked out like a motherfucker?
Yeah, I like Sharp, but they don't like him that much.
Man, this is the problem with the NBA. And this is why they almost worse than the WNBA. Because it's like we don't look. I love Matt McClung, you know what I'm saying? But like if you're not making these motherfuckers go perform, I'm talking about John Morant, Shaden Sharp, um, and Edward. I'm talking about people that really go dunk.
Yeah,
Zion Williamson. Um, who else? Who am I forgetting, Mace?
yeah, Zion. I know what the type of players you're talking about.
Players that could really make it a dunk contest.
Oh, you got Sharp. You got
Oh,
Edwards.
Jalen Green.
You got Jalen Green.
Yeah.
You got Omar Toppin.
I'm talking about players that really go get it though.
I'm telling you, Omar Toppin is night in this series. He is putting a dunk show, bro.
Man. Like if they don't do a dunk contest like that, bro, I don't want to watch it no more.
Hey, what do you think about the NBA versus the world at the All Star game coming up?
What do you mean? What about the All-Star game?
Like, for example, the world team, the starting lineup is SGA, Luca in the backcourt, Giannis, Jokic, and
You mean like
Siakam.
USA versus the world?
Yeah, they're doing that this year. Yeah,
I love it. Let it be some competition. We
I
might get
think
our
the US,
asses whooped. I
I
love
think
it.
the USA is gonna get their ass killed, bro.
It's gonna make them put some pep in their step. And they need to get their asses handed to them like the Redeem team did. Like get that bullshit out of here. That's why Kobe, when he came back, that's why he hit Pau Gasol the way he did. He was still mad about '04.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kobe. Who was talking about this? And I was thinking real deep about it. LeBron James is nowhere near Kobe Bryant.
In
You
what
got
way?
me feeling like
I see them as polar opposites.
I totally agree with that. That is the matchup God never gave us.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's like, man, I feel like we got cheated out of all these rigged NBA finals. We couldn't get these two niggas together.
I like the way you put that.
I'm just saying, we know they rigged,
Of course.
but I don't know, man. It's like, why couldn't we get them together? I feel like Kobe versus LeBron. I think I think if they would have let them do it, I think it would have. I think I would have wanted to see them do that at least twice.
The only reason why you got this NBA Finals behind me is because we all know NBC had a big hand in Dallas because the word came out when that woman owner in Dallas said she was getting rid of Doncic. They told him you only trade him to the Lakers. Then I told everybody up here the lottery was fixed, and I told them which position. I said Charlotte's going to be 4, Philly's going to be 3, and whoever and one of the two Texas teams is going to win the lottery, and that's exactly what happened. The NBA is so fixed that guys like me have been vindicated, and this is why you got a damn good NBA Finals behind you, and we're gonna have a great Game
But it's
Seven.
too. I think it's too little, too late, Mace, because nobody that I know, like in the barbershop, is really watching the game like that.
Yeah, because you know why? They don't know nobody on these two teams. They don't know nobody.
I think the problem with basketball is the same problem that we have with baseball. It's it it's just not good basketball anymore.
No, because all these teams do is chuck up threes. At least I give Chet Holmgren and Miles Turner and Siakam. These guys are going to the hoop. It's like these guys are afraid to get touched.
Afraid to
Yeah,
get touched.
yeah, they're scared to get fouled hard. This series, at least, you've seen a little of everything. Damn good defense, blocking shots, players diving for loose balls, steals galore by both teams. This has been fun, this series. It reminded me of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Both teams have won on the road.
I want to see like in order. We need a real big, not
Like
no
the
punk ass, not no punk ass Wimby type of big. I'm talking about like a
punk
real
ass
big.
window.
I'm talking about a big that want to play on the block,
I know what you're saying.
like Anthony Davis could have been.
I tell you, I'm picking that team right now to win the title next year.
Who?
I already went to my FanDuel, put 250 on Dallas, got him at 4,400 plus 4,400.
You think Kai and AD can do it?
Yeah,
You know, both of them niggas is brittle, man.
I think Dallas is due to win another one, though. And I think Cooper Flag is going to be a sensation. The problem, though, for a lot of NBA fans is not only he's American, but he's going to be playing in Dallas.
How you know that?
Because Dallas won the lottery. They fixed the lottery. They're going to take him number one.
Oh wow. Dallas
They,
got the number one pick.
yeah, they fixed the lottery. That's why I just told you. The reason why this series behind me is being played with these two teams because the NBA got caught with their pants down. Everybody knows how fixed it is. NBA can't do shit right.
You know what? I like Cooper Flag. I think we need a. I think we need. I think America needs a good white boy.
Oh yeah,
A
I
good
agree.
American.
A
A
good
good
American
American
white
white
boy.
boy.
Yeah,
We need a good American white boy. Cooper.
yeah, I know, right? Cooper. I'm gonna shock you right now. I think my team in the NBA will be the most improved, and I got them winning 53 next year.
That's an awful lot of games, man. It's in the West.
I just like the way my squad looks. I like the
Huh?
fact that I like that we're deep. That we got three veterans coming off the bench in Aiton, Grant, and uh, and Simons. I just like the way the team is constituted. It's been a long time since I said that about my team.
Man, I remember you used to be talking about these vivid fantasies about Portland making the playoffs and Portland doing this. And,
No, no, no. I wanted Lillard traded. That's what I wanted.
who?
Because I wanted Dame traded because I felt he needed to go somewhere where he can win.
Why he ain't
That's
winning
why
there?
that's what I used to say. I said, give it a Dame. Gotta give him a shot to win a championship.
You think Damon's gonna win, or do you think
No,
that
no.
you think Milwaukee's gonna tear it down?
I think they're going to give it one more go because Tatum is out for the whole year.
One more year?
Yeah, he's out all year. The next year, yeah, torn Achilles.
Who?
Your boy Jason Tatum. He's out
So
the
you
whole
think?
year next year. He's out the whole year.
I remember that. That was sad.
I know.
Well, so you think they'll do it again because of that? I mean, I don't know. Like, because I don't think the Knicks get past Boston without Tatum.
Wow. The game Tatum got hurt. The Knicks went, and then remember Tatum got hurt late in the game. Knicks were up by 15.
But I'm saying they played what 2 other games after that.
Yeah, the Knicks gave the game to Boston, game five in Boston, and they beat them by like 40 in game six.
Man, I seen that game. That boy Cat looked like a bull in a china shop.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man.
You watch any of the girls' sports, Mace?
No.
You ain't got a chance to watch Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese yet?
Well, Angel Reese is garbage. I think Clark, she's a good player because she has tremendous court vision. You know, Clark is all right, but I'm a Juju Watkins fan, bro. I can't wait till she get into the league.
You think Juju gonna bust her ass?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I think Juju's gonna bust that ass. Yes, I do.
I I hope Juju just. I hope she just come back. You know, right. Whenever I see people like have knee surgeries or whatever, I just hope it don't be like a Lonzo Ball type situation for him.
Hell no, I agree with you.
Like I'm surprised Lonzo's even playing the game and looking good. Like
Chicago was killing it when he was healthy. Once he went down, Chicago has never been the same.
Lonzo does a lot.
I know.
What do you think about all these players having being on podcasts now? How do you like that?
Eh, how can I say this? The guy who I think is out of space is Arenas, bro. I don't know what the hell he's been talking about, bro. But my favorite is not even close. I'm I'm a big fan of Up in Smoke. I was with
I
those
like.
guys from the beginning. Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. I was with them from the beginning, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I like Jeff Teague.
I heard he's good. I gotta find him. I gotta check him out.
Hey, Jeff Teague is funny, bro. And
I gotta listen to his
I
podcast.
like how you always telling stories that's like embarrassing. Like he always telling stories that's like embarrassing. Like damn, like he funny. I think I like what's the other guy's name? I like Gills too.
Now, Gil, he said some dumb shit, bro. How are you gonna tell me that the best NBA players are from the 2000s? Man, please.
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
So, Dusty,
Name me
you're
five.
telling me,
Name me 5 players in the '80s.
oh, that's easy.
That's name me. Just name me 5 players in the '80s.
That's easy.
That's
Magic,
better than Kobe. That's better than Kobe.
been better than Kobe?
Yeah.
Well, Magic and Bird and Kareem are three right there better than Kobe. He's not even close.
So who else?
Dominique,
Come on, Mace.
Dominic in the '80s was the
That's
dude,
a
bro.
reach, Maze.
That ain't no reach.
I think I think I I think you got a long reach with that one. You on the Ali side of the game.
I'll give you one more from the '80s, since you want to talk the '80s. You tell me that Kobe Bryant was better than Isaiah, bro?
Would I take 25-year-old Kobe over 25-year-old Isaiah? Yep.
I'll take Isaiah Thomas, man. I'll take Charles Barkley. I'll take James Worthy. I'll take Kevin McHale.
Come on, Maze. Like you just
You don't want me to do '70s. He is
I'm just
nobody in the '70s, bro.
Maze. Come on, man.
Let's see. West, Goodrich, Unseld, Dandridge, Cowens, Hondo, a
Man,
young
check this out,
Kareem.
Maze. I'm gonna give you a starting lineup that can't that nobody in the '80s can beat.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Shaq, Duncan, T Mac, Kobe, and AI.
And I'm going to give you the all-time five starting lineup. And I picked this starting five 2 months before the NBA came out with their 75th anniversary team. And this team could beat anybody. Russell, Duncan, Havlicek, Jordan, Magic. It's not a team on earth. Well, the second team could maybe with Kareem. Who I had second team? I had Kobe and West in the backcourt with LeBron, Rodman, and Kareem.
I'm not gonna lie, Mace. I was kind of in agreement with Gil on his set, man, because in the 2000s, basketball was still like good.
Hell yeah! And know when it changed? I'm gonna tell you when it changed. Seriously, when
20
LeBron when LeBron went to
went to
Miami,
my
that's when it
went
changed.
yeah, when LeBron went to Miami.
That changed the entire. It went from competitive basketball to an AAU league, and it's always the same teams all the time.
Yeah, Mace, it's just like that.
All right, Indiana's going to go to Game 7. We'll have it up here Sunday night, folks. What I was going to say? Oh, back to this. Yeah, yeah. When LeBron went to Miami, that changed everything. But I'm glad that we're going to have a seventh different champion Sunday night, and that is so refreshing. But here's the secret, though, that they're not telling you. As
What's that?
long as the Celtics, Warriors, and the Lakers win the bubble, they're good with this. You get what I'm saying? If it
Yeah.
was, let's say, Phoenix would have beat Milwaukee, uh, Miami would have beaten the Lakers in the bubble, and Boston would have won against Golden State, they wouldn't be happy right now because Boston will have two, but they don't really like this Boston team, the NBA. They really don't. You know, the reason's obvious. There's no Bird on this Boston team. There's no Garnett. Remember how they made the Boston Big Three as the villains and made
Not, not only that, you got Jalen Brown fucking shit up at the not fucking shit up, but in their eyes, fucking shit up at the Players Association.
yeah, he told the truth. The reason
Yep.
why they didn't put him on the Olympic team because, in his opinion, he was too dark, and he told the truth.
Mm. All right, Mace, I gotta go.
Hey, I love you, man. I'm out of here too because Indiana's gonna win this. Hey, come by Sunday night, bro.
I'll check you out, man. I'll hit you up on the IG later.
Yeah, all right, and you be good, bro. I'll be looking forward to it. Good night, family. Get home
All right,
safe.
all right, boss.
You got it. All right, folks. Indiana's up by 30. I am out of here. We'll have a game 7 Sunday night. I'll set it up with a new thumbnail, I promise. Game 7 Sunday night. I want to thank Tony. I want to thank Chaos Rain, Moss, and our special guest, Dusty. We'll see you Sunday night, Game 7 from O.K.C. Good night from the Oasis, everybody. Indiana's up by 30 with 5 minutes to go. And both teams have emptied the bench. Good night, everybody.